What is good, everybody? Welcome to today's trade recap. Today is September 22nd, 2025. And today we caught a banger trade. I'm just doing my trade recap earlier because I'm going to log off the charts. Right, but pretty much what happened going into the morning, let me grab my daily bias. Give me one moment. Let me find it. The image is too large. It's still too large. It's way too large. Alright, I'm not sure what that is about. Let me find. Let me see if I can get this picture. It's so strange. Okay, whatever. Anyways, my daily bias looks something like this. Right, looking on the 4-hour chart. Actually, let's go to the 1 week. At the beginning, every week, I do like to look at the weekly chart. Or I like to look at where prior week high is and prior day high. So prior week high is up here, right? If we go on the daily, it's aligned with prior day high. Now, if we go into the 4-hour, you see price will respect the consequent encroachment of this 4-hour wick, right? And that is partially what led me to my bullish bias, right? I mean, already you can kind of tell that price is bullish, right? We're trending higher. We've been trending higher the past couple weeks, and the Fed cut the rates, but I'm bullish bias because of this. CE of this wick gets respected perfectly. Right, if you look on the hourly, we have an SMT down here, which is sponsoring the pre-market move up. So I told myself, all right, if we're gonna disrespect these hourly gaps here, this gap and this gap, then we're gonna be bullish. So in the morning, we trade higher, right? We trade higher into these 15-minute gaps. These ultimately get inverted. Right, if you look on like the 5-minute, we're just super bullish, right? We're just placing above these highs. If we were really bearish, we probably would have souped one of these, came down lower, disrespected this 15-minute, and just targeted this accumulation zone. But we didn't, right? We displaced above these highs, continuing our distribution higher. All right, a market open, displacing above highs, body closure above the highs, right? And then what happened is we open up this 5-minute fair value gap. We have low resistance liquidity here, low resistance liquidity on the higher time frame, right? Prior week high, Asia highs. These two hourly highs are both low resistance liquidity that I would expect us to get hit. Right, we open up this 5-minute, we trade down into the 5-minute, right? 9:45 open is right here. I'm expecting, all right, if we're gonna be bullish, we're gonna either just expand with this 15-minute, or if we're gonna be bearish, we're probably gonna soup these highs, soup the previous 15-minute highs. Then I'd be break even, and then we would trade lower from there. All right, so what ended up happening is we traded into the 5-minute. We got a 1-minute confirmation inversion out of the 5-minute, right? And then I took this trade. I put my stop at the midpoint of this wick. Oops. I put my stop at the midpoint of this wick right here. Something like that. Right, targeting these Asia highs. I could have held to, all-time highs, but I figure, it's Monday. Just want to secure a win. Start off the week right. So just took this 1 to 3, and all-time highs did get hit. Where's about? Yeah, I think it does get hit here, but yeah, really simple. Right as we closed above this, we had a change in the state of delivery because this is the leg that's turtle souped out this liquidity. As you can see, we close above it, respect it once, respect it twice, trade away, and then just sweep Asia highs. You know, we have this change in the state and this fair value gap, right? And then what? We barely touch into the fair value gap and get immediately displacement out of it. And at that point, you kind of can confirm that your trade is most likely going to play out. Yep. But that was the trade of the day. Super basic, super simple. And not much to go over. I mean, real simple trade. I'll show you the P&L for the day. Finally almost about to pass. Not pass, get a payout on this eval. So it's looking good. Glad to start off the week with an easy dub. Alright. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.